This is Miss Polly, and we're gonna try something different today. So, like I said, thank you and welcome for anyone new who's coming to the channel. I wanted you guys to know that we talk about relationships and health, and I do some life coaching for people who would like to do anything. What I mean by anything is building on relationships, building on being a better you, and using those skills in any aspect of your life to better it. That's going to school, if that's working on your relationship at your house. I actually specialize in poly conversations, and relationships. So if you want to know how to start one, or if you're in one and you're going through a process or need some help with that, I am here for that. So we're starting that up and setting up to have meetings and things like that. So if you're interested, there's different platforms I'm on. I have a Instagram I just started. I also have a Facebook. And you guys can hit me up on those forms right now. Everything I have, if it's Snapchat or whatnot, it will be Ms. Polly. The only one that's a little bit different is Miss Polly Bright, and that one right there is my group on Facebook. So I'm not really on that particular group that much because I'm connected to another group called the Poly Lounge. Poly Lounge, I am a admin in there, and so what I do is a lot of times I have my videos, I kind of link them over and to that group, and I'm in there with some other admins, and we like set up meet and greets and things like that, so we can strengthen our poly relationships and poly connections, and grow our community and flourish. So on YouTube, I will talk about it sometimes, and sometimes I don't. Now, I do know one thing that's interesting. Tagged. I stream on Tagged, and what I do there, I stream on Tag, have conversations with people in real time, and then once we do that, what I end up doing is posting it sometimes. But I found out it is connected now to World Star, so you may see me on World Star. It's very, very possible because they're connected, and I had no idea. So, I hadn't been on there in a while, and so But today, guys, as you can see, I have entered into the new realm, as I call it. As I'm 35 now, so I'm noticing some things I would like to change, and so today we want to kind of hit up on the health. I usually do the videos about meal prep, anything like that, and like I tell people, I suffer from ADHD, so I fall off too. Do not feel bad if you fall off. It's all about continuing the journey, never stopping. So if you have some struggles like that, we will talk about it. But for this health session, what I would like to do is kind of just talk about one of the things I was noticing. And when I say health, it is going to be like either health, mental health, just health in general, or we'll talk about those things. And while I'm doing that, we're going to do a little makeup because we got to get ready for the day. Okay, so now, guys, if you don't know, like I said, I have noticed that I am turning, or I am 35 now. I've already turned, but it is something I noticed that, yes, my skin, I've done this like, okay, 2 years ago, I said before I turned 35, I wanted to have better skin, better health. I want to be in better shape and feel healthier, in which I really did work on. I started CrossFit 2 years ago. I love CrossFit. Let me tell you why I love CrossFit. I am a person who doesn't like to sit in the gym for 3 hours. I don't like to do isolated movements and one thing at a time and only do arms today, and you're sitting there for an hour doing just arms or some crap that I really didn't like. Okay, I didn't like that crap. I'm gonna be honest. I don't want to go in the gym by myself and talk myself into doing those reps. I didn't want to do that. And sometimes I wanted to do an exercise that's going to give me the same results as doing, that kind of workout, but faster. I have children, I have things to do. I'm not really worried about all that other stuff. Get in quick. What if I only have 15 minutes? What can I do in 15 minutes? What if I only have 20 minutes? What can I do? So what I did was I started that CrossFit class. I enjoyed it so much. I got enrolled in one of their classes where it's like you're in there for 6 weeks, and then you try to lose your weight. And I paid like $400 to do that crap. I'm not gonna lie to you. I was so ready. I was tired of feeling sick. I was tired of feeling a certain way. I wanted to be healthy so bad. I didn't care what it would take. So I did do that, and I did. I lost probably like 10 pounds 6 weeks. Okay, and like I said, I really wanted to be healthy, but I didn't really change too much of eating habits. I'll be honest with you. Sorry, I didn't really change my eating habits, which was I figured out later was a mistake. But yeah, I didn't really change my eating habits. I still ate. I worked at a restaurant, so I eat Italian food. It's like all this crazy stuff. Okay, I wasn't like I was trying, and I was working out hard. Now CrossFit is high intense movements and things like that for they do like kind of sections. So like the first one might be 15 minutes and the next part will be like 45, and you work on like that. So I would do that, and yeah, I was losing some weight, but not as much as I'd like to lose, but I was definitely losing. And then I was feeling really good about that. Okay, but it's been, like I said, COVID hit, kind of fell off that wagon. I didn't fall off on the wagon to the point where it was real bad at first, because my body kept it up for a good minute. It kept it up. I was still losing some weight. At the end of it, I think I lost about 20 pounds. And then what happened was COVID hit, and I stopped going to the gym, but I was eating out a lot more. So a lot of those foods, a lot of people think going out to eat is like the worst thing. Sometimes it's not. You can still go out and have good food, and it'd be great. And you can sometimes eat bad, but it minimize how much you're eating, minimize what you're eating that's bad. We also changed right around COVID time. I did decide to change kind of some of the things I was doing to help, which was my diet for the first time. I said, let me see what happens if I really try to diet. And so what I did was basically I stopped dairy products. Real low. My kids have a lot of allergies, so they can't eat it anyway. But I actually stopped eating it. So I got a whole bunch of dairy, non-dairy butter, all those things, and that really helped with my bloating, because I probably have a sensitivity, to be honest, and probably shouldn't be doing all that. So then I got like different kinds of ice cream. Listen, cashew ice cream. I mean, what the hell? That's like, I don't even know if that's like eating butter. I don't know. It's delicious. It is high calories, but you really can't eat a whole bunch of it. You feel like you're gonna explode. I mean, you just can't go in there. It doesn't even allow you to, which is great. So that was awesome. So I did that. I enjoyed that a whole bunch. And I kind of changed how I was eating. That really helped. I did a lot of toning. Legs were real nice. The stomach was looking real nice. Then I fell off the bandwagon. Like I said, still eating, but not going to the gym any longer. And listen, I gained it back. I gained it back. Probably, and I'm maybe honest enough to say you gained a little bit back more. I probably did gain probably like an extra 5 pounds back. So at this point, I did notice that it hits different though. It hits different. Like, it's not in the same places. And even though I look smaller, because when I see myself, I say, oh, I look like I did when I was smaller. The fat is depositing in differently, which is interesting. But I definitely did notice that. But it doesn't deter me from knowing that the scale is bigger. So, and I do understand this. If you have muscle, it's gonna weigh. You know what I'm saying? But this is not muscle, and I'm very aware of that. Okay, I wasn't working out, so this is not muscle. We're not confused. Okay. So what I did was this month. Now it's been about, like I said, that was over a year ago, so about almost 2 years now. So what I did was locally, I don't have a whole bunch of CrossFit gyms, and I found the CrossFit gym with my trainer Mark, and like he was the reason why I started, and I like his motivation. It's enough, but not too much, and he can see when I'm struggling or it's hard, and he doesn't push me to go in too deep, so then I don't feel stressed, because I'm that kind of person. If I I can put a lot of energy into something and I can hurt myself because I will try to show you that in this session I can do it. And he'll tell me, no, that's enough for today. So he really made me feel good when it came to that, and let me know that like we could do other things if my back was hurting, because I have a sensitive back or anything like that. So this was like a really great experience. Really great experience with him. And so he closed his gym in October, which was really upsetting. But I hadn't been there in a while. And, even when I had started, I kept kind of stopping. I kept kind of letting that in the way. So, sorry to grab that. I ended up looking for another gym for my daughter for something. And I found out there's a gym down the street from my house. Now, they are new. And it's closer than what the other gym was, and they're new, and that is so exciting to me. So I think I'm going to sign up for that so I can do my CrossFit, and I think that will help me get back on track and get back to the what I like. And I like that quick pace. I like going in there for 20 minutes, maybe an hour, but I feel like I really put in work. And so I'm going to start that. Now, this gym's a little different. I think you actually have to show that you know the movements before you can get into the regular classes. I should have did this before I put that foundation on. And then after you show that, then you can go ahead and go to regular classes. And I think it's like interesting, but I understand. It's a gym. You got to pay your bills. But I do really want to try it. It's an interesting gym, and it's right next to the gym where my daughters could do stuff. My son, they have like a bounce house right in it. It's like interesting. So I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll take you guys along with me one time. But I definitely want to use that as a platform to help me get back in better shape. And I get stressed because I hear now. I know that I'm older. But like I've been hearing like people like oh, you died at 37, like from high blood pressure. And I'm like, oh my god, like I have high blood pressure. Like I don't need to need more help to die. Okay, and I really just want to pull it together. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna focus on pulling it together. That's what we're gonna do. But yes, so for the health today, I wanted to bring that up. So CrossFit is a really good option. A lot of people say it's hard on your joints and all that, and I can see how that's possible. But I'm the kind of person, I like to jump around. I want to jump on boxes. Like, I like that. And I like when I can't do it. And then, a couple weeks later, I can do it, or it's easier. I can see that. And I know people say, okay, well, you can do that too when you go to the gym and all that. I think this kind of environment I work best in. And sometimes you got to realize what works best for you is not going to work best for everyone else. Just because you saw your friend Tammy doing good at the gym doesn't mean that's something you should do. That might not be for you. And I like going to regular gym and supporting people who want to go to the gym. And I do like going to the gym when I have someone there. But I find it really hard. I find it really hard to continue to go. It's like just really difficult. So I'm trying to find a middle ground. But I definitely want to go into this and really put my best foot forward and try my best, at losing the weight and getting healthier and be able to move better. And I think this is gonna be a really good change for me. So that's what we're gonna do. So, and I'm also where I started doing a little bit of food prep. Y'all know, food prep is really important because it's gonna give you the energy you need to do these things. And lowering my caffeine's another thing. Listen, like it's really tough doing all this crap, waking up in the morning and all this. So, I do need to get some caffeine in my life, but let's lower it a little bit. So, we're gonna change that. So I'll show you guys another video regarding the food prep. Again, you guys can see it. I kind of follow this gentleman, and I forgot his name. I'm gonna remember everybody's name. You guys watch. I'm gonna get better at this as we go together in this journey here. But yeah, I do follow a couple bodybuilders, and I like to do their food prep for cutting. And that's basically, you kind of stop eating bad altogether. I feel like a good cut is helpful when you just want to get some quick results. For usually that's what they do it for, competition. So I do like to do that for like a week, and that way get myself back into the routine, and then I can kind of go back and pull back a little bit. I think that helps with people who are trying to change and not get too stressed. So that's what I try to do. So yeah, we're gonna show you the food prep there, and working out, and sometimes I work out at home. A lot of different things are going on, like I said, but definitely want to work on getting, like I said, back in shape and all that thing. But it's also going to be something I noticed. This kind of where it all came from, being healthy. The fact that I'm 35 and my skin's already changing. I know I already have like really, I'm kind of oily anyway, but like I noticed that me dry spots. Sometimes my skin is not as clear now. A year ago, when I was exercising, I was eating pretty dang good. I'll be honest. A lot of my skin issues were gone. And I noticed that fried foods kill my face. I used to think, even when I was younger, I was like, why am I still having acne? And I'm, past 20, all that. And it was really because of grease. I eat a lot of greasy food, and if I eat fried chicken, it seeps through my pores and it caused me to have breakouts. And my breakouts cause scarring. So I know you guys saw me with the video before. So I have scarring on my chin. And then I have to hide it, some foundation. I do get scarring on my chin and all that. I do tend to have a little bit darker area right here. I don't even know if that's a birthmark or not, but I have it on both sides. So it's not hair. It's like actually a dark spots right there. So I already had those things. I have a birthmark on my nose right here. So things like that, I already noticed those are already there. But like having the dry skins, or my pores are more open on my cheeks, those are things I noticed without a lot of care. I mean, I did have, a little scrub here, and I used to scrub my face. I used some Clinique products here and there. Um, but my face was amazing, and it didn't have to use as much foundation. I didn't have to do full coverage, all that. And so now that I kind of reverted back to, I gained back the weight and things like that, I noticed it. I noticed my skin was not the same. I noticed this is not the same. So the things I guess we didn't notice when you were in your 20s and things are going, you didn't care. I started to notice those things, and I don't want that. Like, I don't want my face to look dry or tired, or like it needs hydration. And it's different for some women. You wear a lot of makeup, it has a lot of sunscreen and things like that, so that the sun's not hurting your body. So when you take off your makeup, you can look very drained and pale. And so that's why it's really good to hydrate your skin and all that, because the sun's not really touching your face. You know what I'm saying? And when you wear makeup all the time, so taking the makeup off at night, getting rid of all those oils, getting your routine down, get some hydration, get a good, hydrating cream. All those things are important for you. Find out what your skin texture is. So for health wise, that's why I brought this up. Just make a quick video. I'll let you guys know that. So, like I said, we're working on health. I think the number one thing is to try to be as consistent as possible. Like I said, you guys are not alone. I struggle with ADHD. And just because I'm an adult, yes, I can plan things and do all that. But there are times where it's hard. And so what you do is, you make a plan and try to stick with it. Having someone there also to remind you to kind of get back on track. Off having support is good. But yeah, getting all this routine down, it takes time and things like that. It may take a little bit more effort because, like I said, if you suffer from ADHD, you know what I'm saying. You can be consistent for a week or two and fall off. Come back. Come back. You know it's working. Come back to it and get back on track. And so that's what I'm trying to do myself, especially with the weight, because that really worries me that I'm not as mobile as I would like to be. That's another thing I noticed. Like, somebody's kids are playing sports and stuff like that, and I know it's like, okay, well, I chase them around and they'd be tired, or like when I'm trying to run, it seems harder, or I can't go as far, or something like that. So I want to be able to move like that. I want to be able to bend down and squat and all that, and it's just something that you think you take for granted because you don't use it. And I think after you get out of high school, you just kind of be like, oh well, I don't need to do that anymore, you know. No, you don't have to run the mile anymore because it's not a requirement in high school. But I'll tell you one thing, like if something happened, your car broke down, could you walk a mile, or would it be really a struggle? Or if something happened, you know, would you be able to do that or move that way or pick that up? And I want to be able to do that. And so we're going to work on that, work on mobility, being, you know, just in good health in general. So, guys, you can come along with the journey and watch me. I appreciate y'all for watching this health session. And if you guys are interested in anything or have any questions, we could talk about it. Next video, I like to kind of go over some health with ADHD. We talk about some natural ways you can kind of battle that if you can't take the medication. Because some people, like myself, I can take the medicine sometimes, but I have high blood pressure right now. So when you have high blood pressure, they usually don't want to give you medication because it causes you to have high blood pressure. So you don't want to add that. So what they, you know, there's some natural things you can try while you're waiting to bring back down your high blood pressure. So you're able to take the medication. And until then, you know, do what you can. So we'll talk about those, and they talk about the cost and things like that and where you can get them. And so that will be our next health session. This is going to be a new segment that I'm starting. So it's going to be our health session. Then we're going to have our poly talk. So we're going to kind of keep going back and forth, and we're going to add new videos. Like I said, you guys can follow me on those other avenues. I'm just starting into Instagram, so bear with me. You go on there and then you follow me. I'm going to try to add separate content kind of on there. I'm kind of filling it out. Like I said, I'm trying to get it all together so we can, you know, be on the same page. But for now, I might share videos. So if you see this on YouTube, you may go over Instagram. If you use Instagram more than YouTube, all kinds of things. So I'm kind of just gathering how I want to set it up, but then it's going to be great. So if you guys would like to set up an appointment to have a conversation about health or poly relationships, please hit me up. And just, you know, label it, you know, consultation or whatnot, and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Like and subscribe, and we will see you again. Bye.